I am Sproins. Welcome back to our Caves of Qud playthrough, and we are just coming off of an incredibly crazy historic site run that netted us basically enough loot to fund anything we need to do for the rest of the game, even if it is, unfortunately, a little cumbersome. And so I had a little bit of free time last night, and I went ahead and organized, as I kind of mentioned, that I was thinking about doing in the last episode, and not only did I sort out all the loot that we got from our historic site run, but also all of the other random chests that I've had lying around. And now it's starting to feel more like we have a somewhat proper base, kind of. So I did want to quickly go through all these chests because, yeah, why not? Um, because they all have a purpose, right? This chest is an empty chest, and this is for if I need to move chests around, do some swapping, stuff like that. You can just straight up pick up an entire chest with stuff, but as you can see, maybe if you look over in the right, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see this chest weighs 422 pounds, or I could just look at it like that, which is more than I can actually carry. And there are ways to bump up our strength and carry weight and all that. But for now, if we got to move around a chest that weighs more than I can actually carry, we have to do it with like swapping empty chests. So that's what this one is for. This one is more like for me to dump my current equipment. Like if I have to just dump like literally everything that's on my person, I can put it in here and then I can come reclaim it after I've done my moving around of chests. Alright, so now we go to the interesting ones. So this is all of my chem cells. I did replace all the chem cells, like I said that I was going to do, or remove uh, energy cells, not just chem cells. I have a bad habit of calling all cells chem cells, but they're not. And we got, if I actually, can I control tab to sort by? Yeah, might be a little bit easier to do it like that. And you can see these biodynamic cells by themselves are actually worth quite a bit, but, oh, I guess blood doesn't really add too much. Unfortunately, I mean, the chem cells themselves are worth, and they're worth the same no matter what their charge is, and that's true for all cells, which is good. There's 32. A lot of them stack as well. But yeah, just ridiculous amount of stuff. High capacity nuclear cell. Tons of nuclear cells. The thermoelectric cell really is the one that if we can find a lava weep, which aren't too difficult to find, we can easily turn a 103 dram cell into a 623 dram cell, which is just absolutely insane. But yeah, that's all the cells. So we don't really need uh, any cells anymore. This is basically just trade goods, and I guess I'm considering grenades trade goods for now too, because I don't really use grenades too much. This is my turbo chest. Remember, we got a lot of turbos from that run at the historic site, and it doesn't look like a lot, but there's 55 stacked right here. And there was like a lot of explosions and stuff going on, so a bunch of the stuff that I picked up has like a little bit of damage, not really worth repairing. Damage doesn't, you can't really, like, unless it's broken, you can't really tell what the damage level is, and it doesn't affect the price at all, so, yeah. That's my turbos. And then the next set of chests, I decided to do one for rifles, one for pistols, and one for heavy weapons. So these are all of the rifles. We have some spacer rifles, which are amazing. We'll talk a little bit more about them here in just a moment. Down here we have pistols of every type. Just insanity. Down here is just heavy weapons. There's a linear cannon. There's, I mean, blast cannons, jacked blast cannons. Good stuff. All worth crazy amounts of drams. This one I just decided to put melee weapons only, and as you can see, I did try to be a little bit selective. There's only Christ Steel, mostly just Christ Steel and Fullerite, because they're worth the most. Anything below kind of Fullerite level, there might be a couple random things here and there, but for the most part, yeah. And then these two chests are for armor. I guess the first one is for non-powered armor, so armor that you can just pick up and put on. So yeah, all this stuff that you can see. And then this one is kind of this is all powered armor. So any armor that will require a cell all goes in here. And then this last chest this way, this is kind of supposed to be artifacts, but I also threw in a little bit of armor uh, items that I also consider to have utility. So what things like helping hands, like yes, it technically it's armor, but you know, it has a utility that's unique. So I put stuff like that in here, and I guess also tools, which that I still need to go and learn how to make. Maybe we can actually make some walls and make this look like a actual house. Maybe. Um, this chest is important stuff. So we can see we have, and I'm going to control tab and sort by class again. Here's all of our polygel. We have 6. Here's just, I don't know if this is important, but it's unique. So I guess kind of like important slash unique things are going in here is just some stuff that we've acquired. I have my spare herberries in here. I'm carrying a few of them. We also got quite a bit from the historic site run. Our relics are in here. Our credit wedges, which we're going to take these soon. And I pulled together all my cloning draft, and we have 10 drams. So if we have 10 drams and we have 6 metamorphic polygels, so 10 becomes 20, 20 becomes 40, 40 becomes 80. There's already an entire water skin plus, and then 80 becomes 160. So that's very good. We don't actually have a container big enough. We don't have the oh, what's it called? There's a storage tank, I believe it's called, that holds 128 drams. We don't have one. I did read that the where is it? The gyrocopter backpack. I believe this can hold 128 drams of a liquid, so we can dump out that oil and we can put the cloning draft in there, and then we can duplicate it, and so we can duplicate 128 at a time. So really what we want is we want just one with 128 drams in it that we'll only use for duplicating. Uh, but honestly, 128 drams of cloning draft is definitely, well, probably more than we even need, at least for right now anyway. This chest was just, I guess this is more of trade goods. I can use these as trade goods. I just didn't really have a spot for them, and then I just got like random crap containers, and then just even more random stuff. So that's that. Uh, and in between all this organization and sorting, I did make a couple of stops to our bookbinder, and we got lucky, and I was able to proselytize at least twice. So we got a few books here that we're going to go and trade these in. We also got this. And this is for another legendary gutsmonger. We already know where one of them is. And these gutsmongers, I don't know. They usually pretty hit or miss, but we can at least go and talk to this guy, maybe water ritual with them, and perhaps find the location of more legendary vendor merchants. We're gonna read that. We're gonna find out where Meromokos is. So there's Meromokos, and I'm going to bring up my journal, and I'm going to, let's see, merchant Meromokos. All right, so we're going to visit Meromokos here in just a moment. We're also going to take these the rest of these books and turn them in. Oh, and I did, in case you're wondering, these are just items that I dropped, individual items I dropped next to each chest, just so I can kind of tell what's in them. The other thing we're going to take is our cybernetic credit wedges, because we're going to do a little bit of shopping. We're going to make our rounds, and then we're also going to stop at Great Gate to see if they have any kind of mods. I was thinking about putting freezing on my longsword. That'd be kind of cool, right? That'd be cool if it froze things as well. Um, yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth putting freezing on everything, but I think that'll help out, definitely. And then after we do all that, so we're just going to do a round of shopping, and then today we are going to go to Bethesda Susa. Because I think it's time. After that historic site, I think that was a pretty good test of our build. I don't think we're going to have too much trouble with Bethesda Susa. There is the troll issue, which reminds me, we're also going to take, where is it? The night vision goggles, yeah. And get. Maybe we should also take a better cell. Although we don't, I mean, I don't think it's going to matter too much. I did also want to talk real quick about my equipment because, yeah, I changed up a few things. So, if we go to our equipment, excuse me, we go to our equipment, and I believe I traded my woolly elastine vest or bodysuit or whatever it's called for the nano weave. It just so happened to also have woolly, and I think the elastine suit was like 1 AV for 3 DV, so we do lose a little bit of DV, but I kind of want to work on AV, maybe just a little bit. Next up is, yeah, you can see the stats there. Next up is the Psychic Meridian. This thing is just awesome. It's better than the Elastine Cap because the Elastine Cap gave no AV and only 1 DV. Pardon me. This, yeah, it's better stat-wise, plus it has the plus 4 MA utility, so that's good. The Mirror Shades, that's no change, just that plus 1 ego is so good. I can't pass it up. That's why I might put serrated on some of my offhand weapons if I can, because I'd like to wear face on my face for even more ego. Rainbow Weave Cloak, no difference here except I found a slender one. So now it weighs 0.5 instead of 1. The Tri-Hologram Bracelet is just whatever. I really was... At first I actually thought this was the one that creates the clones of yourself. This one just creates like holograms that you can maybe use to get away. I mean, it's something, right? It's something for now until we get another wrist blade. Nothing has changed on our weapons just yet. We got these crazy shoes or Krakau's, I guess, that I was just blown away with how crazy they are. Last episode, plus 1 ego and all that resistance, and it has a point of AV and EV. That's very, very good. And then these are new. Where did these come from? I did not get them in that historic site. So I wanted to go try out the spacer rifle because it has a higher penetration. I think it does a little bit more damage than my light rail. And so I equipped it. I put in a good cell, and then I went to the jungle to test it out. And literally the first ruin that I found in the jungle, these were just sitting there on the ground. Plus 1 agility, plus 2 to hit in melee. And we also get electrical generation level 3, so that's kind of nice, even though, you know, we're not really worried about power anymore with all the cells that we have. But anyway, yeah, and it has 2 to DV. Unfortunately, no AV, but still, that is insane. I couldn't believe this when I found it, just randomly sitting there. But yeah, so that's our thing. And the space rifle, unfortunately, was a little too OP, actually. It creates plasma everywhere that just, you know, eats through everything. It destroys walls. Just a little bit. I really like my light rail. And then if we ever get the power plant thing, we can also use the jacked mod that it came with. But anyway, we're going to do a little bit of shopping. Actually, before we do that, let's take some bartering goods. I don't really know what I want to trade first. I want to get rid of these turbos. I think that might be a good idea. How many can we carry? So what's 200 times? 200 times like 30. Is that like a lot? Um, but will it be enough if I see some good stuff? Will it not be enough if I see some bad stuff? Tell you what. We're gonna take like 20 of these. Okay. Then we're going to take some trade goods, maybe? We got a lot. We should have a lot of copper nuggets. Yeah, 58 copper nuggets, but those are only worth 10. We do have, let's take all of our, well, let's F2 this. Let's take all of our silver nuggets, maybe? Maybe we should take the ones that don't stack first. And we also have a gold nugget. Smooth gemstone. I mean, I am going to hit up all the stops, so let's take that too. I suppose I could also take... Do I still have... No, I guess not. I think I traded them away. I'll take beaded bracelet because it's technically not really a trade good. Because it doesn't have a static. We'll take the stuff that and we'll take the gold nugget and the, you know what, why not? We'll take all this. Okay, that should be more than enough to afford hopefully anything that we ever need. Let's talk to Bookbinder first. What do you have? This has got to be the world's worst Bookbinder. I say that, and then finally we get a Schrodinger page. That's good. That's very, very good. Let's see if we can do our thing here. Berate, proselytize. Okay, it didn't work. Of course it didn't work. But we do want this Schrodinger page. We do want this Schrodinger page. And for that, we are going to trade some turbos. Yes. Or do we want to trade turbos? So if there's anybody that's going to be easily proselytized, it's this guy. This guy I think is one of the easiest proselytizations that we have. So we'll get our stuff back. Doesn't really matter. You know what? We'll just give him the turbos, whatever. 1, 2. And did we bring? I didn't bring any copper nuggets either, did I? What happens if we just give him, I don't know, this? Okay, good enough, whatever. Oh, we don't have water skins. No. Alright. I really tried to clean up my inventory a lot, so let's we'll take this, I guess. Take this. We'll just take 3. You know what, while we're here, let's also grab the non-stacking copper nuggets. And I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 10. We'll do 10. All right. Then we should be able to get some more even trades. Well, it's been since we got. Usually, yeah, you don't really have. I don't know. There might be something that makes it harder to proselytize if they haven't like they haven't reset their inventory since the last time you tried. All right, beaded bracelets, and I think I'm still going to give the 2 turbos wherever they went. Could probably fold up my inventory a little bit. Turbo. Okay. Yep. Okay. Trade complete. And so what this is, let me just save because I want to show what it does first without actually using it. Don't know if we can do that. Where is it? Is it under? Okay, it's under miscellaneous. Schrodinger page. So you entangle text, and you choose a faction to insert your good deed. Um, so if I wanted, for example, I don't know, any of this, Isakari tribe rep, I would do this, and then it would give me plus how much? Well, okay, it creates a just a random little bit of lore here about me and what I did for the Isakari tribe, uh, and it increases by 205. That's actually pretty significant. So yeah, we're not going to use that actually. We're going to save it until we actually need it. Now I don't know, increased by 205. I wonder if that's just like, hold on, roll. I think that would make me, I think that would make them indifferent to me. Where did the Gutsmonger go? Oh, I also got the Apothecary over here. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Speaking of which, what do you got? Anything? No? Okay. Really, still looking for love injectors. It's the one thing that we do still want. What's Euro got? Euro got anything important? Uh, Gutsmonger should be over here, but maybe they're having a wander. Let's see if we can proselytize Euro. Not worried too much about getting the proselytize. What's this? I left this here for something. Oh yeah, it's got that random crap. We're not gonna go talk to everyone. We're just gonna talk to our dudes here. Let's trade. Nothing. How about you? Let's trade. Nothing. How about you? Let's trade. We do want that. Let's see who else got what. Let's trade. Neutron flux. We might buy that. We're not going to use it just yet. We got other stuff to do. But let's trade. Want that. Actually, before we try that, we're going to try this. Okay, didn't work. Loading draft. I want you to have these turbos. That's going to drop off quite a bit of them. But now you got turbos. So, warm static. We do want that. We're going to start cloning warm static too. So, we'll give you all them. All them. Yeah, worm static is more important than... Then we're going to start trading off these nuggets. 1528. Sure. All right. All right. Wish the turbos were worth a little bit more, but they're only 5 pounds a piece. So we can do that. Start clearing out our inventory a little bit. So let's go back here. Let's grab a couple more turbos, and then we'll head off to our next area. Can we take all of them? Maybe we should take the jewel encrusted turbo too. Can we take all of them? No, we cannot. That'll put us over the limit. About like, okay. Alright. Alright, so now let's make our rounds. Let's go to, where are we going first? Doesn't matter. Ezra. Actually, if I'm going to Ezra, let's take this. Let's learn how to craft that. So, Ezra, activate. Right, and we got all 6 Shrews clones. We also got these guys that I do check now because, as we know, they can in fact trade polygel. I don't know if it's just an insanely low chance and I got super lucky or what, but the more that we, although I wonder if it's only the one, because it says only the one banana rancher has restocked, doesn't it? Hold on. No, one banana rancher, two banana, oh, so they all restock. Okay. They're all female, I guess, too. It's good to know. Anyway, I'm going to... There's probably more that I could learn, too. Especially after all the new stuff that we have acquired. But, where is it? Tools, portable wall, no. Read early history. Okay, cool. So now we can build portable walls. That's kind of nice. Alright, let's go talk to Six Shrew. I might have missed a banana rancher, but whatever. So what do you have today? Alright. Oops. What do you have today? Okay. Oh, turbo. That's cool. What do you have today? It's pretty much only one thing we want, and that's the juice. Oh, a love injector we will take. How much? 51? Do that. And a turbo. How much are turbos worth again? Like, should probably know. 150. Well, if only you had some other stuff. Oh, I will say using this menu, like using these subcategories, really helped with all that organization. Like, big time. These security cards are also for these two anyway. This one I want to keep, but these two can be sold. What was I doing? I guess we'll sell some more copper nuggets. Alright, next. A cheap credit wedge? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 150 plus. I have one silver nugget left. Alright. And what you got? There we go. Anything else while we're looking? Would be nice to convert some of these turbos into something else. See how many turbos we got left. What if we sold you all of our turbos? 2,000. We want the gigantic copper nugget. It weighs 5. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good deal. Okay. Well, 1,000. Alright, that's close enough. Alright. Let me talk to Yala real quick. Because does she... Oh, hey, we can learn how to make those. Although, I don't think we need... This is for, You know what? We might put this on our... I'm gonna take that. Although it is Tinker 3. Which are intelligence. I don't think we're going to be putting anything into intelligence just yet. But I think I'm going to take this. I can spend real money on it. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Just for 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a little too much. And we top it off with some of these copper nuggets we just took. Actually, maybe, how much do we need? I guess it doesn't matter. We don't have to be perfect. Okay, although that's pretty dang close to perfect. Alright, we're gonna grab that credit wedge. I don't know if she renewed her credit wedge. Did we buy it the last time? I can't remember. And there's also a banana rancher here. Let's wake. Let's trade. Okay, I think we already talked to that one. Alright, next, we're going to the freehold. Why not go talk to Bep while we're doing all this stuff? Down to the workshop. How you doing, Bep? And what do you have? You have an 8, which we should probably buy. You have an 8 and a 5. Yeah, we don't need that. We'll attempt Bep. Come on, Bep. Alright, did it work? Did it get both of them? Yes. Alright, now they're worth just a little bit more. And then to the market. Alright. Trying to speed this along a little bit. I don't want things to go on too long. I have been trying to make the episodes a little shorter. You can see that that's not really been working out. Oh, I apologize. I know, like, I think I've said this before, but I know an hour is a long time to dedicate to watching a YouTube video. That is very good, but that's the issue with Zetachrome gear. Zetachrome gear is very, very good, but it focuses on, obviously, AV and no DV. That's not good for our build, unless we can get DV from other sources. If there's nothing else to buy, or if we have money left over, I probably will buy this. Not equip it, but just so we can have it for later. But, yeah. Oh my gosh, man. Wow. We could afford that. Obviously. But I think I might actually pass it up. Yeah, the resistances are so good, and the AV is so good. But this is a DV build. We need. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna buy the Taco Suprema because I will lose a little bit in the trade because it doesn't have a yellow, it doesn't have a static price. Anyway, we already have a Zetachrome dagger. Zetachrome gloves, man. That's just... Tilly's got the Zetachrome today. Unfortunately, it's not what we're in the market for. And then, did I talk... Is that all of them? I'll probably make some more Tilly clones. I do want this. If only she had like a Zetachrome longsword, that would be awesome. Okay, okay. We are going to try to trade the rest of our turbos if we can. Or did I already do that? No, of course not. I will try to trade all these. 1,000. We gotta get 1,000. I don't think she has 1,000 worth of... No. So sad, so sad. Alright, we'll take the water. Okay, we're gonna go talk to Bep. Actually, Kirka, while we're here. Alright, go back to Bep's workshop. Go talk to Bep. Bep, I want these and I want this. Now, turbos do have a lot of 5s. See, they're bits if I disassemble BC245, so I could disassemble a bunch of those other turbos. Yeah, it's definitely an option. So that's our last turbo that we have to barter with. 154. So let's throw, how much do we need? Like another, how's that work? That's too much. I like figures, figurines. I guess we'll not sell this turbo and instead we'll do that plus some copper. Alright, thank you, Bep. Alright, and then lastly, we're just going to go to Great Gate. Talk to all of our shopkeepers here. What do you have? Metered. We don't really want. Theo, come back here. Where are you going? To bed? Yes. Nope. And then Spera, where you at? Jacked and spiked. Well, jacked would be nice to have, like, on our own. And spiked we don't really need at all. Or maybe we do, I don't know. Can we sell our last turbo now? Alright, whatever. Whatever. Alright, unfortunately we didn't find. Now there is a becoming nook here, so we're gonna use it. And we are going to upgrade our license. We're gonna spend all of our license points here. Okay. We have 4 more credits. We use our last 2 credits. Tier 12. That'll give us, yeah. Alright. So now we can install some more cybernetics. No implants available. Did I forget to grab my implants? I swore I grabbed them. I guess I did not grab them. Alright, well, we're going to recoil back to the salt desert. Oh my gosh. I could have swore I grabbed them. Yes. We're just going to do this a few times, so you get our... Oh, I grabbed the books, but I think I forgot to... Okay, so what do we want? I want this one. I want this one. And I want this one. I believe. Yeah, plus 2 ego. We want that. Alright, we're going to go to Grit Gates. We're going to talk to the Becoming Nook. And we are going to become all cybernetics. Alright. Translucent skin, let's get this one first. Let's put it in body, I guess. It doesn't matter. Communications interlock. We can put this on... What the hell is that? I can't even remember. Left arm? Sure. Um, then install beautiful visage. Okay, we have to lose the optical techno scanner, but we're at the point where, I mean, what artifacts do we like? Optical techno scanner is more than made up for, or is more than you know, we've used it way more than past its limit. So that's pretty cool. So now we have +2 to our DV. We have +2 more to our ego. They give us that awesome +5 modifier. That's wonderful. We still have attribute point. +7 to agility. Yeah, everything is wonderful. Everything is wonderful. And it's only going to get better. So now let's recoil. Let's recoil to back to the salt desert. And let's take a look. We can actually, how do you view your cybernetics? Do you go to equipment and press control tab? Okay. So what the hell was this again? +2 agility? Okay, that's not bad. Giant hands would be cool, because then instead of like adding freeze to our weapon, we could do something like dual wield spacer or jacked light rail and or just whatever light rail and a freeze ray. I'm not sure if I have a freeze ray. I'm pretty sure I do. Anyway, so that's good. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Okay. We're gonna go turn these books in. Blocked. Yep, gift books. Take all this. Take all this. Another +1 to each attribute. That's awesome. Another level. So yeah, yeah. Books are still super OP. +6 to our ego. That is just insane. That is just insanity. So, actually, on second thought, I think we're just going to call it an episode here. It's going to take a long time to probably an entire episode worth of cave exploring to fully complete Bethesda Susa. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that reason, and not because that I just tried to complete Bethesda Susa and forgot to save and died in a really stupid way, like 10 strata down, and lost all the progress. That totally didn't happen. That's totally not the reason. So yeah, sorry to leave y'all on a big cliffhanger this episode, but again, I'm kind of trying to shorten the episodes. I'm also kind of trying to give each episode more of a focus, so we can kind of consider this a maintenance episode. And I believe in between this time I will do a little bit of farming to see if I can get some more gear, to see if I can get some more polygel. Maybe I can clone some of the book binder. Just some little in between kind of stuff that we already know the principle of, and so you won't be missing too much if I go do a little bit of shopping, a little bit of cloning, a little bit of this and that. All right, so yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching, and next time we will be tackling Bethesda Susa. See you then.